they have an orange shirt here. Yeah, the sacral. There's some kind of ambition that's really, it's kind of, I don't care if I'm wrong. Okay, I don't care if I'm wrong, meaning that they're going to tell you. I mean, this is tough because if this is someone who is a tarot reader or they're in their practice, we really have to believe in ourselves and we really have to believe in what we're connecting to when it comes to spirit and guidance. Okay, so there's a separate, I feel like it's two separate things here, but this is someone who's very, very aggressive or they have a very intense, fixed view. This is how it goes. And they will not move from it. They don't care what they're hearing, what's going on. This is someone who went on the table, when they put things on the table, there's no way out. That's what's the verdict for you. This is the verdict. This is the outcome. They can't really see outside of that, okay? So this person may have guided you incorrectly when it comes to your twin flame, or they have strong beliefs that are not really aligning with this, and they're not telling you for the sake of having the upper hand. The King of Wands in reverse is someone who doesn't want to lose. So everything about them is about the upper hand. This is a competitive, almost bullyish feeling. So if I don't really believe in it, that's fine, but I'll tell you what I feel. And instead, I'm going to make it like a theory and make some kind of situation. Okay? I feel like this person really went the extra mile here, unfortunately, okay? But they're wise enough to know a few things, okay? There's almost like some kind of background here where they're okay. They're okay. They're protected. It's just, and so are you, okay? But these are the things that as a twin flame collective we have to affirm in the future because of the criticism, right? The criticism of spirituality, constant kind of judgments, the judgments of all kinds of new age, or I can't believe that you believe in that, you know. So once you're on the journey and you have chosen to be a part of the path of the twin flame, you really have to defend your relationship with love and compassion until you guys reach union. And this is simply by understanding that people want love. They feel like they don't have it, or they feel like they don't have what you have. Okay? So what sets me apart? Why don't I have that? Or why, so we start kind of reflecting, okay? So, yeah, this person, they are in a very dark place right now, or I feel like they're struggling with their heart. They're struggling with seeing things compassionately. So everything is no, no, from the beginning. Or, I don't believe in that, okay? Someone who's very actually expressive, very creative. If you don't want it to affect you, I really recommend when you sit with your practitioner or a spiritualist or a psychic like myself or a healer or whoever it may be, really take a moment, okay, to tune into your body and maybe even just mirror a little bit and go from there, okay? This is someone who's perfect for maybe someone who's fixed, who believes that there's no other way. Once my psychic says no, and then that's it. Okay? So this is because I want you, personally, this is two things. Spirit guidance is free. Through spirit, through God, we have freedom. Freedom of our mind, freedom of our spirit, freedom from our body. But I encourage really, choosing what resonates and then, kind of storing it and go from there. This is someone who has secrets. Okay? So whoever this was, who you felt misguided you, they have secrets. So they are actually really psychic. They're naturally really intuitive. They are. But something has happened to their throne. Okay, they're in the reverse. So maybe there's a little bit of an influence of your twin there. Your twin doesn't want anybody messing around with the connection, or they don't. Maybe in the future, maybe. There's a lot of maybe here. So they don't want people to get involved. Okay, they prefer not to be that way. But okay, or they want private, like a private experience. They prefer like more of a sacred space, a non-judgmental person, or someone who's very intuitive. So there's something about their fire. It overpowers you, or it overpowers circumstances at times. So this is a part of your shadow work, your 5D shadow work. Okay? Do I allow my partner to be themselves? Do I allow them to exist intuitively? Okay? In 3D or 5D. This person, they're very strong. They're more for battle. So I recommend, if you're into like whatever this may be, like magic or like spell work and things like that, they really like to battle. They have a lot of fire in their bellies, okay? So they like to take over things. They'd be very helpful when it comes to, like, if I want a home and I need to see how I can get it at all costs, this person is perfect for that. They'll guide you. But when it comes to love, right now, a little bit. If you're fighting for something, Mars, okay? Okay, let's see. This is a masculine energy, and they sit at the table with you. This person, they're actually really wise, okay? They are really wise, but they're not the kind to bend, okay? Yeah, I see shells, or I see beads, okay? Yeah, they have a place here, but maybe it's not a twin flame. Maybe it's not ideal for twin flame relationships, okay? Using your intuition. Okay, so let's go ahead and see overall spirit guidance. Okay, so there's a sudden change around you. Okay, there's a really big change around you. The 23rd. So we have Pluto. And we have Leo, Sag, Aries. Okay, so predictions. We have the Six of Wands. Okay. So this is a good time to remain private about your life, okay? In terms of public, okay? It's not so much of, give me a second here. Libra. There's a Libra here who wants to share your information publicly, okay? They don't like that you are advancing, or they don't like that you are doing something to get ahead, okay? This is a Libra. This is someone who knows about your life, and they are just not happy about the fact that you carry the gold. You carry the gold, you carry the purse. Some of this also could be a mental health illness with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, I usually see this a lot in people who may have like a lot of repressed anger. These two cards are all about repressed anger, frustration, and also mind manipulation, some kind of brainwashing. Okay, so take that into mind or take that into consideration because of their words. It can really be hurtful here. But if you take a step back and look at their life, if you know them, I feel like there's some kind of tie where you go, oh, okay. There's something about their behavior. It's not correct. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't mean forgive them in that way, or it doesn't mean necessarily to give them a pass. For a lack of a better word, it just means taking a look at their behavior more objectively, taking a step back and saying, okay, perhaps they're not really in the healthiest place in their life right now, because a lot of this has no room. Their reason, there's no platform for their reason here. Those just times in life where we're frustrated, it's just I don't like. And that's not a reason. I just don't like. We don't like a lot of things in life. Does it mean to tower the situation? Maybe not. Right? So, or maybe so. People have free will. But the I don't like, just keep that in mind. It'll empower you. Okay? 6 of Wands in reverse. It'll empower you because a lot of this has to do with shaking things up for you. Okay? And so it kind of, they want to I have to be very honest with you. If you've done anything to, I don't want to say mock, or maybe you felt like you were actively protecting a Taurus publicly, this is kind of the outcome of the situation. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone here didn't like that. So there's a lot of back and forth here. So try to stay away from environments that are really emotionally charged this week, okay? I do see a lot of your own stuff. Your own heart, okay? Your own heart that you are carrying. What is this tower about in particular here? Let's take a look here and see. We have the 8th house. Yeah, it'll transform you either way. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, people, like this person's trying to publicly announce, okay? And a lot of it is coming from a friend or someone that they know, a Libra and a Taurus. So if you've done anything to kind of, okay, they're not happy about this, okay? And this is kind of how they're dealing with it publicly. Healing and mending ties with a Virgo. Healing and mending ties with a Virgo. But a lot of this, I have to be very honest, a lot of this publicly will actually heal the fire that the tower creates. You see, the water starts pouring. It starts healing. It starts taking out the fire. Because some of this, it could be handled a little bit differently, or maybe they feel like they have to move in extremes with you. Scorpio. The only time Scorpio gets this way is when it's been maybe a year or more and they're repeating themselves. And they say, I don't like when you do this. And it becomes a year. It becomes a year or two. and they've reached their last straw. This is a Scorpio for you, and this is a Scorpionic. They will give a situation a year, 2 years, sometimes more, and they will say the same thing, or sometimes they say nothing at all. But once they've reached that point, that's it. It's explosive, okay? And once they kind of, we don't know. There's a little bit of a mystery here. But yes, this has to do with the end of the month, okay? Really focusing on your mind, coming back to your mental health, coming back to your meditation, because a lot of this will help you remove any kind of falsity in your life. You will no longer have to carry friends that aren't your friends, okay? Or you won't have to make time for people who aren't really interested in you. So it'll help you understand where you stand with others. But it just seems like it's a little, unnecessary, and it's tough on your heart when it's public this way. To bring things publicly, if they do it this way, I don't really see a positive outcome per se because of your ancestors, okay? Like it's kind of extreme. It's extreme. Or if you have been thinking of publicly maybe putting someone out there, I don't recommend it because of their ancestors and the protection that they have. Maybe there's another way. Okay. A Sagittarius. Okay. Something around the Sag. But you know what it is? A lot of this is also you protecting people. Okay? It's like a group. This feels like a group setting. There's something going on with the group setting, and the